Go ahead and start this video. This is going to be showing you how to do not just the fill in the blanks questions, but also the next assignment that I have for you. I'm trying to go quickly, but thoroughly. I need for you to pay attention, please. Okay, I'm going to come up to the top address bar, and I'm going to type in gmetrix.net and hit enter. Okay, if you're brand new to this, you're going to need to sign up. Okay, you create a username and password for yourself. Okay, once you've got that, keep it handy. Don't forget it. Write it down. Put it in your photo, your wallet, or take a picture of it. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my stuff here. Sign in. Okay, now notice it says Animate CC. We're looking for learning key. We're not looking for Flash or Animate per se like that. We're looking for Animate learning key. Okay, so what you need to do is come over here and click on courses. And there it is, boom. Now this is for people who have already done this before, those people who were in my class before the shutdown. All you got to do is click on courses and click on learning key. But if you're brand new to this, you're going to have to get a Gmetrix code, access code, and start a new course. So I'll just go through the process here for you. Start new course. Now you see here we got Learning Key Animate CC, Learning Key Flash, Learning Key Photoshop. We don't want these, we want this one, okay? But what you're going to do is click up here, Redeem Access Code. All right, now this is where you put in your access code. Now let me see if I can find it here real quick. Gmetrix access codes, there it is. Now I put this on Edmodo for you. So all you have to do is look underneath that the page 55, fill in the blanks question, and I have the access code. This is what you'll see if you open it up. Okay, so if you're in 8th period, use this. You're in 4th period. But let's say, for instance, you're in 2nd period and you use 2nd period code, but it doesn't work. Feel free to use the 4th period. Caldwell, 4th period, Caldwell, 8th period. I'm going to highlight 4th period just for no reason at all. Highlight it, copy it. Okay, close it. Close this. Click here, edit, paste, click redeem. Okay, now if it doesn't work, use a different code, right? Now looky here, you got Creative Cloud. We're in the cloud era, you know, everything is the cloud, yada yada. I personally don't trust the cloud at all. That's why I save all my work on 1 terabyte hard drives, but that's just me. Okay, you got over here Creative Suite. This is old news. Forget this. Creative Cloud. Click on this. And it doesn't say what we want, right? So I'm going to come over here again and click on courses. And here it is, learning key, learning key. Just click on one of these. You're looking for learning key. And there you have it, okay? These are the 4 sessions for Animate Learning Key program, okay? Now we're on session 4, and there's 5 sessions, so we've done the first 3 in class. Okay, now those of you that that did this in class, everything I've done to this point, you don't have to do. If you were with me before the school shut down, you don't have to do the stuff we just did, okay? But what you do have to do is you have to download the support files, okay? This is going to show you this is going to show you this, and this will show you the support files. Click once on it, and that will download it. See how it shot up like that? Now, if you go and give it a second or two to download, it's about not that big a file. It's one folder with a bunch of other things inside of it. You can see it almost there, almost there. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Yay, big money. Go. Yep. Yep. Okay. And so I'm just going to open up any folder. I'm going to go to my downloads here, downloads. And the very last thing, the thing at the very top here, I have it organized like this so that it shows me the newest thing. See, it says today, 8/42, right? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it out and put it onto my desktop. And it says new one's already there. I'm going to select replace. Okay, now close this. Yeah, close this. And I'm going to open this. You can see it. That's the folder. Okay, I'm going to double click on it to open it. Okay, now if you look at this, you got several different files and a couple of different folders, and then you got this right here. It says work booklet. Okay, double click on that. That's going to open up the work booklet. See the kitty in the bottle? This bottled kitty. Yeah. Okay, so here's your work booklet. Now, you know, somehow I've lost my streamer over here, but I've got this one over here, right? So I'm going to scroll down. Now at the bottom of each of these is a page number. Okay, we're on section 4, and I just happen to know that's on page 54, right? So what page are we on now? 37, right? Okay, you see here, each session has its own chapter page holder, right? Session 4, you can see it. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit more, and there are the fill in the blank sections, okay? Fill in the blank. Okay, now you already saw how to do this, but I want to go over it because a lot of people were sending me the entire work booklet. I want to make sure you guys understand how to do this. So I'm going to pull this over to the side. Bye, kitty. Okay, I'm going to close this, and this I'm going to close, and here we are again, right? Now this one is where you found the support files. This, and we'll go back to this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. Open it up, click on it, it opens up, you can see the content inside of it, right? Okay, so we already did the pre-assessment. If you didn't do the pre-assessment before, you need to do this. You're going to open this up and follow along with it. It's real simple, okay? Look, open it up and retake the test. There's 11 questions. Now this is what I tell everybody to do. Okay, like when you first do this, you don't know the answer to this. Which scripting tools or code will produce a single line comment? You have no idea. You're new to this, right? Well, just click next. It's going to tell you, come on. Okay. Okay, next. 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 I'm going to get all the way through it. Question 4, I'm going to go question 11 right now. I'm not on it right now, but I will be in a second. Just keep clicking next, 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 right? Come on, come on. Yeah, over here it tells you what question number you're on. Okay, and finally click the next one, and it's going to give me a score, and it's going to say, oh my goodness, look at you answered all of them. But let's go to the grade and exit. And what's it telling me? Oh, I failed with a 0%, yeah? Okay, well, so here's the deal. You didn't know any of those questions, all right? You just said next, 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 and it gave you an F, right? But if we review it, it's going to give us a test again. So it's going to let us see what the answers are. Which type of file is best suited for importing graphics and blocks of color? I'm going to say JPEG. I'm going to click next. Ooh, missed it. Okay, there are many types of files that can be used to import sound, pictures, and video. GIF files are best used for graphics with bits of color. Okay, so I'm going to say back. I'm going to say reset. Reset's important. Okay, and I'm going to select GIF. Which file type is best suited for importing graphics and blocks of color? GIF. Yay, I got it right. Okay, good, good. Go to the next question. Do the same thing again, okay? Which is the best type of bitmap to trace? Best type. I'm going to go with simple. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's right. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to go colored. Click it. Next. Oh, I got it wrong again. What does it say? Trace bitmap feature, the more complex the bitmap is, the more complex the vector path. That's the best used as a simple. I should have gone with what I said originally, right? Simple. Okay, so I'm going to click reset. I went back and I clicked reset. Go with simple. Next. Yay, I got it right. Okay, it's 2 out of 11. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing right now until I'm through with 100%. Okay? And then, when I get all the way to the end, I'm just going to go ahead and go skip. Get all the way through it. Come on, I don't know why it's so slow. My internet, I don't have Comcast. I have AT&T wireless. And it's slow, ain't even a word for it, okay? Go to next. Okay, answer's not correct. All right. Okay, grade and exit. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this, after I've done this, right, I'm going to go to um, File. Oh, no, no, don't do it there. I'm sorry. It's got its own little print button over here. Click Print. Okay, now what I'm going to do is click on PDF, save as a PDF file. Instead of sending it to some printer, I'm going to save it as a PDF file. What am I going to call this? I'm going to call this Session 4 for, um, this was the pretest, right? Yeah, pretest. Okay, Session 4 pretest. Save it to my desktop. Click Save. So now I can close this, and when on Edmodo, underneath the pretest, the pre-assessment lesson that I gave you, you can make a comment, say your name, in my case John Caldwell, dash pre-assessment, and that's all you have to do, except for underneath it there's a little attach button. You're going to click the attach button, and you're going to locate that PDF file you just saved to your desktop and attach it to your comment, and you'll upload that to Edmodo, and I'll give you a grade for it. Now let's go on real quick here. Okay, now what we did before, we went down here. This is for page 55, all right? Notice there's also a second one here. This is for page 56, okay? Now if I open this up, notice we got video training and exercise labs, okay? Now I'm going to try to go through this quickly because I already went through this in the...
now it's time to build a...
Already went through this. See closed captions on the first video that I made. Okay, so this character here is going to lead us through all these different little videos. These are like 2 to 5 minute videos over here. So all of these will be for page 55. Okay, when you're done, you go down here to session 2 for page 56. Okay, now remember we just let this
the file from the very beginning.
Turn off the sound for him. I'm just going to look at the words. This first video is not important. The second one is where you'll find the answer to question number 1. We'll just do question number 1. We'll move on, okay? So here we go. All right, so let me stop this real quick. Let me stop this real quick. Turn off the sound. Turn on CC. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring over my fill-in-the-blanks questions, okay? Now, this is page 55 of the work booklet. I'm going to zoom in a couple of times here, and let me drag it out a little bit like this so you can see it, okay? So question number 1 says, if you need to change the stage size or script, you're using public, or you're using, or script, you are using published settings, you can do it through the blank panel. If you need to change the stage size or script you are using or published settings, you can do it through the blank panel. Okay, so let's look at that. Let's look at that. Let's go to this. All right, he's going to keep, this is going to play on, and I'm going to stop it when he gets to that part. Okay, by now you should know we're building an action script file on HTML5 canvas. All right, it goes on. Okay, most important setting once you create a project, change other settings, but not that one. All right. Okay, once you make it an HTML5 or an action script, you can't change that aspect of it. The new screen, click HTML5. Okay, now here we go. Modify document, document settings, right? Modify document, document settings. Okay, now if we come over here, now look what he says here. From here we can define the unit of measurement, the stage size, scale, color, frame rate, document settings. You'll get this. If you need to change the stage size, the answer is document settings. Okay, now let's pretend we did all of them just like that, and this thing is completed, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to preview. You can't see it. It's on my menu bar. I'm going to go to File, Save, okay? So I just saved this thing, okay? I'm going to close it completely just to prove to you that this worked. I'm going to open it back up. Okay, here's our Animate CC support files. There's the work booklet. Open her back up. You get to page 55, and you can see right there. There it is, document settings. So when you go to file save, it's going to save everything you did here. Okay. So, okay, now let's move on to this part where we're going to send just this page. Now, you're not going to send this entire, by the way, this work booklet is all the way down to the bottom, 104 pages. I don't want anybody to be sending me 104 pages of anything, okay? I'm not buying a book. I'm just looking for your assignment. Okay, so let me get back to page 55. Come on, where is it? Yeah, right there. Okay, we're on page 55. That's page 55, this fill in the blank, right? Okay, so how do you export this so you got just page 55? So I'm going to go to File, Print. You probably can't see that, but here's the print window, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, before I click on PDF over here to save it as a PDF file, I'm going to come over here where it says pages. What pages? From page 55 to page 55. It does it automatically, right? Okay, so I'm saving just that page 55 out of this 104 page document. I'm going to save it, and instead of sending it to some weird printer somewhere in the the digital universe, I'm going to click on Save as PDF, right? Now, if I just save it right now, I would would be saving over the entire work booklet. I mean, I would be saving out a copy of the work booklet. I'd be saving another 104 page document. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna type in 55. You can type in PG 55 at the end of that. PG 55, Animate CC Student Workbook, page 55. I'm going to save it to a folder that I know where to look, okay? And I'm going to click Save. Okay, so I know that that thing is located in my Edmodo password folder, okay? So I'm going to close this, and when you are on Edmodo, underneath that particular assignment, okay, page 55, fill in the blanks, you go down, you comment, and you say your name, page 55, fill in the blanks, okay, and then underneath that is a little attachment button. You click it and you select your one page 55 PDF file, okay? It's pretty simple, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this. And you notice that here's for page 56, this one, which basically is going to be something similar, just different, okay? Okay, now let's pretend, and most of you that have been with me now, have been hanging in here since we started this distance learning, you've done both this one and this one. This is page 55, this is page 56. Now, for today's assignment, for this week's assignment, and next week's assignment, we're going to do these two exercise labs, okay? Let's go through how this process works. I'm going to click on the exercise lab, and now it takes a little bit of getting used to because they control it. It's very controlling. I'm going to click retake. So there's, I believe, 6 questions here. No, it's 5 questions. Okay, so when you open this up, this is a lab. They're teaching you how to do stuff, okay? Import the golf profile top image into the library and view the image once it is imported. That's what it's asking you to do. Read it again. Import the golf profile top image. It's a image called golf profile top. You're going to import it into your library, and then once it's in there, you want to click on it so you can see it, okay? So we're going to go to File, Import to Library, Import to Library, File, Import to Library. What are we looking for? Golf profile, top. There it is. I'll click Open, and then it magically transports us over here. Now we imported it not to the properties, excuse me, but to the library, okay? Click on Library. Notice there it is at the bottom. It's inside the library. It's one of our resources now. Click it once, and there it is. We're viewing it. Okay, we've completed this part of the task. I'm going to click next. Yay, I got it right. Woohoo. Okay, next question. Oh, by the way, notice that on that last one, we'll see it on this next time around. Notice that it told me the directions. That's the key thing here you need to look for. Swap the selected button for another copy of the graphic sample symbol. So we're still on library, right? You don't swap a symbol in library, you swap it under properties. And there is the swap symbol. They want us to swap this thing here for a file called graphic sample symbol. So I'm going to click swap. And what am I looking for? Graphic sample. There it is right there. Click OK. And hey, I'm done. Okay, look, next. And hey, I got it right. So then it says explanation. Click the Properties tab. Click the Swap button. Click Graphic Sample. Click OK. Next. Okay. Drag and drop the correct text box to its corresponding definition. Now this, let's pretend for a moment that you don't know how to do this. I know you don't, but I'm just gonna drag this to here, this to here. Let's say I don't. I've never seen this before. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna click submit now. Okay, go to next. It says you are not correct, young man. Okay, explanation. Static text to a text box in which one can only enter text and it does not change while the movie is playing. Okay, drag static. It doesn't change while the movie is playing. Okay, drag dynamic text to one that can be changed while the movie is playing. Input, drag input to where the user can type into, input type into while the movie is playing. Okay, let's go back and see what we can do here. Okay, text box in which one can only enter text and doesn't change while the movie is playing. That means it's rigid, it's static, it's not going to move, okay? A text box that can be changed while the movie is playing, that's dynamic. A text field where a user can type in or input into while the movie, that's input. Okay? Submit. Yay, you got it right again. All right, I'm on a roll. Next. Yay, and it tells you again. You look it over, you try to memorize it. I want you to turn in your assignment with 100%, okay? I want you to do this until you got it completely correct. Convert the selected text to a button symbol with the name play button. Convert the selected text, you can see it's selected, to a button symbol named play button, okay? Modify, convert to symbol. Okay, we're going to name it lowercase play, capital button, all right? Okay, P-L-A-Y, capital B-U-T-T-O-N, and it wants us to a button symbol, transform it to a button symbol. Okay, it's currently a movie clip. We're going to make it a button. Play button, lowercase, uppercase, button, okay. Next. Yay, I got it right. Yoo-hoo. Yay me. Okay, there you go. It's going to explain it again. Okay, you can see it. Okay, next. Okay, now this is 5. This is the last one. Okay, now once you kind of get the clue about how to do this, it makes a lot of sense. Over is over. See that? Over, 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 right? Okay, if you're standing straight up, you're just standing there. You're not jumping. You're not walking. You're not twisting. You're not doing cartwheels, backflips. You're just standing there. If you're standing up, you're just standing there. So you're at rest. That's what the military calls it, by the way. You're at rest. Okay. State of the button when it's being clicked. When you click it, you're clicking down on it, right? Clicking down on it. That leaves just one, right? Hit is actually, looks like it's been hit. It says an area one can click to get the button to act like it has been clicked. I don't even know what that means, but I got up, resting state. Over is over, right? You click down on the button to click it, and then the last one is hit, so that's got to be it. Okay. Yay! Okay, how did I do? How did I do? My answer is correct. Next. Okay, grade and exit. I made 100%. My goodness, I'm good. Okay, print. Okay, save it as a PDF, right? Save as PDF. And what am I going to call it? This is session 4, lab 1, right? For lab 1. Okay, I'm going to save this to my desktop. And for this assignment that's going to be on Edmodo, I'm going to click underneath the assignment where it says comment. I'm going to put my name, and I'm going to put session 4, lab 1, and then I'm going to click on the attachment button beneath it. I'm going to find that file, and I'm going to click OK. All right, and that will get you the grade for this assignment. Okay, now this right here, what I just did, is what you need to do for me this week. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, because some people go ahead and get a jump on it, but this next one, under lesson 2, this lab will be next week. Okay, this one is this week. Lesson 2, exercise lab, is next week. Okay, I hope that made a lot of sense to you guys. There's other stuff coming. I'm going to be making another little video about downloading Animate to your computer. Now listen, this is important. If you have downloaded, if you own your own computer and you have downloaded Animate, I want you to let me know that you have it and that it's working. Okay, if you have a district computer, you borrowed one from the district, it should already be on your computer. All you have to do is go down to the bottom left corner where you see the Windows icon, click it, and you'll get all your applications will pop up, and you look for Adobe Animate and click it. If it opens, it's going to ask you to type in your student ID. I think the way it works is like this: student ID at student ID dot students at dadeschools.net. That's right. Student ID dot students at dadeschools.net. You'll have to type that in to activate your Animate program on a district computer. Okay, feel free to text me any questions you might have. This is officially done. I hope you got it. If you have more questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. But don't just sit there pretending or acting like you don't know what to do. Okay, there's help for you. I'll help you. Anything you need to know, I'll help you with it. You just have to let me know. Okay, adios.